hits the road. Will it take me to the end? Well, I don't know. I wanna be the only one to make it to the light. I'll take it to the edge where I've died 1,000 times. And maybe I could be the one, right into the setting sun tonight.
What is going on, guys? It is Gio here, and welcome to some IRL Season 1.5. I will make another video explaining why we're on a 1.5 and what happened to Season 1, but right now we have some qualifying highlights. As you see, I absolutely demolished that corner and getting a validated lap, which is quite frustrating considering that I was on a pretty good lap. I think I was purple by quite a bit, but we decided to go for another run, and as we come around the final corner, we go into P3 with an 18.8 or 80.9, as you can see there. But now we're about to start our main super soft run. We were initially going to start on the softs, but after doing 2 runs I decided we might as well go on the super softs and get the best track position possible. But we start with that now, coming down the main DRS straight, pretty long straight, DRS activation. Get hit speeds of around 340 kilometers an hour, maybe 350, and spot your braking zone just after the 350 meter board. Hit the apex, sacrifice the exit of turn 1 and turn 2 to get the best possible exit through turn 3 and down the second DRS straight. Obviously much shorter than the main straight, but still pretty important to a good lap. Spot your braking zone between the 150 and the 100 meter board, hit the apex nicely. Now we do miss the apex a little bit to the second part of the chicane. That'll cost us a few tenths as we take the hairpin, not as we would have want to, kind of taking it in the wrong gear. That'll cost us probably a few tenths on the other drivers. Going through the SS now, a pretty technical section. If you get it wrong, then you know you probably messed up the entire lap. But trying to lift and coast through the first part to get a better run through this part, as it is a relatively long straight. Going to try and get the best run. Braking just after the start of the apex, hit that apex nicely, sort of glide through the corner. Braking on the outside apex for this little stadium section. Coming into the final corner, we do hit the apex nicely, but we get on the power a little bit too early, makes us run wide and we lose the back end. So we're going to lose a few tenths. That puts us into P4 with a 18.4. It's alright, better than I was expecting, but at the end of the session it puts us down to P6, surprised me on pole, 5 tenths clear of Burnout F1 in second. CRL Verlaine up in third, SCS F1 Alonso and TSRL Button in the top 5. So let's get on to the race. So as we wait to get onto the grid for the Mexican Grand Prix 36 laps, starting P6, and see what we can do. I think maybe we can do a little bit better than what we showed during qualifying, but as we wait for the 5 red lights. So lights out and away we go. Get an average start at best. CJ827 gets an incredible start, I think. He's pulling up alongside us as we're going to get the slipstream on SCS F1 Alonso 14. Coming into turn 1, take it easy, lift and coast into the corner. As the 2 Mercedes get us on the outside, I think. But we're going to try and stick it there maybe. But CJA gets the better run, so we're going to stick into it slipstream. See what we can do coming into turn 4. Going to go for a move maybe. I think he's just going to be able to hang it with a better traction, as we actually make contact with CRMR 11 there. Didn't even know he was there. That would probably be a racing incident, but I'm not too sure. So we come into the S's for the first time. Take it pretty cautious. No point attacking through the sector. It's single file. So just going to try and hang it. Stay within slipstream for the long start finish straight, so we can try and get past there. As coming into this corner, SCS F1 Alonso has put it in the wall, and yes, he is out of the race. So quite a disappointing return to the league for him, but we can one less car to overtake for us as we go into the main start finish straight now. Burnout F1 is leading the race. We're going to see what I can do in the slipstream with CGA 827 and TSRL button, the two Mercedes cars. We have some pretty good straight line speed here. We can go down the middle of both of them. Do we commit to the move? No, we back out of it. Gonna try and play it safe, as they do make a little bit of contact there, but I think now we can try and attack. TSRL button gets the better start initially, but we get the better traction, go down the middle of both of them. We're gonna try and keep it into turn 4. Brake late, but TSRL button brakes later, but I think we just keep the position coming through into turn 6. We are up into P4. So now gonna try and catch the 3 cars ahead of us as we cut to lap 4. Now right on the back of them. They've really been sewing each other up a little bit, battling. So we're gonna have DRS come down this straight. Gonna see what we can do in the slipstream of CRL Verline. As CRMR 11 sets the fastest lap of the race. Gonna pull up alongside on the main straight. I'm actually catching the 2 cars ahead quite fast, but we're gonna back out of the move. That does let CRL Verline catch right back up to us under braking. It's just gonna get past us, but we're gonna get a better run through turn 3 and pull up alongside again with the DRS. And we're gonna make the move stick coming into turn 4. Under braking now, he may go for another move, but no, he decides against it. We do miss the apex quite a bit, which is going to compromise our run through into turn 6, but he's too far back. Even then, I don't think he would have gone for that move. It's a bit ambitious, but surprised me to lose the back end in front of us. So we're going to gain on him quite a bit. He did go a bit to the middle of the track there, and he actually loses the back end quite a bit. So he's going to drop behind me and CRL Verline down into P4. But now cutting on to lap 7. We're really struggling on our super soft tyres. CRMR 11 is right behind us, so we're going to come in this lap. This pit's going to put on the medium tyres. And I'm basically planning to do a 2-stop strategy, taking the mediums until about maybe lap 23, 24, and then go on to the softs till the end. But 2.9 seconds stop. Not the best stop in the world, but it'll do. And now coming out pits, Surprise Mate is right behind us. Gonna try and maybe defend the position, but he has quite a bit more straight line speed, obviously, with us just coming out of the pits. And he's just gonna glide past us. Pretty easy move. I'm just gonna try and stay behind him as we come through turn 2 and 3. And maybe see what we can do in the later laps. But he is on the soft compound, so he will probably pull away. But I actually think he has damage, because he's going really slowly, and to say he was on pole in qualifying by 5/10, he wouldn't be this slow compared to me on a softer compound. So now, coming onto the main straight, what can we do? We've got DRS. Gonna deploy it, and just gonna cruise by. I'm pretty sure he does have damage, but it's a free position for us, I guess. You know, we can try and focus on catching Burnout, who is in the effective lead of the race. Obviously, CRMR 11 and CJA haven't pit yet. So on the beginning of lap 10, we have a virtual safety car. Now, this is from STSF1 Alonso's incident at the beginning of the race, but he's only just left the session, so we've got the virtual safety car now. Now, I know that we, won't have as much tyre wear, but only a bit. Not really the same as a real safety car, and this is quite frustrating because I really want to be catching the likes of CRMR 11 and CJ, because they're doing a 1-stop, I think, so we really do have to catch them, me and Burnout. So it's quite frustrating that, it's half a lap less that we're going to be able to catch them as the safety car begins to end. And I do actually think we've lost a bit of time to Burnout here under the safety car, but I guess that's just how the cookie crumbles, everyone takes it differently. Cutting to the end of lap 15, I absolutely murder these S's. And we have another virtual safety car. Now, nobody has any idea what this is for. Literally, there was no incidents, nothing happened, but we just got a random virtual safety car. I think there was a bit of debris on the final corner, but I don't think the game goes into that much detail with the virtual safety cars. I don't think there would have been a need for one. It's been there for about 10 laps, so I don't really see the point in there being one, but the debris is still there, as you can see there, but wherever it's from, that's just going to try and catch Burnout. Obviously, he is very fast, so it's going to be very difficult to catch him. So as a virtual safety car comes to an end, we're just going to be pushing. Now coming on to lap 17. CRMR11 is right behind us. He's pit for mediums. He is doing a one stop then. Going through turn 3. He's going to have a better run than us, I think. Coming down the DRS straight, he will have DRS. Does he pull up alongside? Yes, he does. Coming into turn 4. Going to leave him the space. Now we're going to have the inside line into turn 5. And we actually make contact. Both of us go into the wall. We both have red front wing on half of the front wing. That incident was looked at and it was called a racing incident, so no penalties there. We're actually deciding to go and stick it out, see what we can do, but at the end of lap 18, we've lost quite a lot of time. As you can see, Cyril Verline's right on the back of us, so we're going to pit this lap and come on to the softs. We're not going to take them half the race, unfortunately for us, but we will be pitting in about 10 laps time for the super soft tyres, so we've effectively put ourselves on a 3-stop strategy, which isn't what we want. It isn't ideal, but we can just make the most of the situation that we're in and just see what we can do as we get our front wing changed. 7.9 second stop, that's alright, but we're going to come out in P4 behind CJ and ahead of the Magic Mole 98. Come out of the pits, but straight up into Richmond to get the best run, but TSRL Button is right behind us actually. He's just overtaking Magic Mole then. But I do genuinely think he's, like, we're faster, you know, obviously being on the soft compounds. And I believe he is on pretty worn mediums, but not much happened that stint. Got CRMR behind us, but going to pit this lap for the super soft tyres. Going into the pits. Now that car that you can see that's just coming out of the pits now is actually my teammate, who just came into the pits the same lap, but we don't want to compromise our own strategy, so we came in this lap anyway, which makes it a pretty slow stop, 4.1 seconds. Not really what we want, but I don't think there's anything my teammate could do. We weren't in the same party or anything, so we really had no way of knowing, so I don't really blame him. But going out the pits now, we drop behind the Magic Mole 98, who is on medium tyres. So we're going to try and catch up to him and eventually get past him. So he locks up slightly into turn 1. Got his dirty air, but we're going to try and get the better runs. Obviously, being on a wheel, we've got an advantage through the likes of the S's. So I think we will get past quite fast, but Mole is a good driver, so it will be difficult to get past him still, even on the old mediums. Coming through into turn 6. Now we've already gained on him quite a bit, so we're just going to try and stick behind him. Obviously we will now have the dirty air through the S's, so we're going to try and play it tactically, lift and coast through here, and we're going to back off slightly through this part of the S to get a better run through this part and get past Mole for P5, which is where we kind of want to be. But cutting to the final lap now, we've moved up into P3 from other people pitting, and we've got CRMR11 right behind us coming down the main straight. He's going to pull up to our outside for the first corner. He goes for the move. We brake at pretty much the same time, but he's going to get the better traction. Going to try and get a cutback, but because of the way the DRS works around here, he will have DRS, so he will have the better straight line speed. So that's our chances of attacking over, really. We do pull out, but we don't have enough space. We don't have the braking capacity to pass him. So we're just going to try and stay behind him, maybe pressure him into making a mistake, but it's not really going to happen. He's pulled away quite a lot through this section, so we're just going to try and maybe gain some time. Burnout F1 has won the race. As we come through this section, we have a massive back end moment, full lock to try and catch it, which we do. But that's let CRMR pull away massively through the stadium section, so we're just going to bring it home now. Now, I actually figured out at the end of this race that CRMR had more penalties than us, which moved us up into P3 anyway. So coming around the final corner, he will finish P3 on track, but we will overtake him on penalties. So the final race results: Burnout F1 wins the race with CJ8 in second. We're in third with CRMR11 in fourth. Cyril Verlaine in fifth. The Magic Mole 98 in sixth. It's Hills, my teammate, the last finisher, in seventh. So yeah, that has been it for the Mexican Grand Prix, and I will see you in Brazil.